What's up, guys? Mitchell with Blaze Off-Road. Today we have a brand new Platinum 2026 F350 in the shop. We just did some billet battery terminals on this guy. You can head to the video link in the description for that. But stick around if you want to see us install the new billet battery terminals with the Garmin PowerSwitch Command Center kit. Let's jump in and get this installed. So now under the hood, we are going to remove the factory battery tie down. I'll show you why you want to remove these, because I have the one off of my 2021 SuperDuty, and I think you'll be shocked about how bad it truly looks. And this is basically how it looked coming out from under the hood of the truck. As you see, we already have the billet terminals installed, so we're going to move that cable out of the way. Take the factory tie down. This is scrap. You can throw it away. You will not need or want this anymore. That is off my 2021 SuperDuty. This is how it looked under the hood when I bought the truck. This is how a new one looks. This is much better. But our new billet one puts both of them to shame. Now with that cable mount removed, we're gonna go ahead and wiggle this guy in place. Just make sure you get it on both studs, both up here and down on the bottom here. Depending on the battery you have, it may sit lower, it may sit higher, but it does come with new nuts, new stainless steel nuts as well. So we're gonna get these guys put on. Sweet. Now with that clamped down, we're ready to wire it. Your kit will come with everything you need to get it wired. You got your ground cable from Garmin for the Garmin. You got a power and a ground cable, as well as your terminal fuse. Starting with the ground cable, we're gonna install that one on this through bolt for this truck. Keep in mind, you can really wire this anywhere you would like, but this is where we like to do it. Now, while we're at it, we're gonna go ahead and install the ground cable for the Garmin as well. These are a little long, so you can either cut it and re-terminate it if you would like, or simply tuck it down here along the battery, and that's perfectly fine. Now we'll tighten those down, connect that one, and our grounds are done. When doing the billet terminal install, you can connect the factory power cable to either the top or the side. We opted for the side on this build. Really doesn't matter though, you can do it either way. Now we'll take the power cable, connect it to the Garmin. Get this tightened down. Bring it around here. Put it on the MRBF, or marine rated battery fuse. Tighten that down. Just like that, we're done. This install has to be one of our easiest. Like, I think it truly is our easiest install. It couldn't get better than that. When you have these billet terminals already installed, this tie down and Garmin kit is an absolute breeze. I mean, that took us 7 minutes while filming. Amazing. So as a bonus in this video, we're gonna show you how to use your factory upfitters to control your Garmin PowerSwitch. This is something that I do in my SuperDuty. It's something that, if you have factory upfitters, is a great thing to do because it's extremely convenient. All you really have to do is take the 2 upfitters you want from over here, wire them to that power switch. If you have a second power switch in your truck, take the next 2, wire them to this one, and then you can use one upfitter to control, I mean, up to 24 circuits technically, because you can run 4 power switches on one truck. So in this case, the customer wants to run a couple of different things off of one upfitter. So it's gonna be super easy. All he has to do is program it through the power switch. When I say program, it's literally a checkbox. You just check whether it turns on with trigger 1 or trigger 2. You can do that for all 6 of them if you want. So he'll be able to flip an upfitter switch and have it turn on up to 6 outputs on the power switch. Super easy. I promise the hardest part of this whole process is just getting this relay box out for your upfitters so you can get to the wires underneath it. Everything else on this process is relatively simple and easy. And once it's all hooked up, it couldn't be easier. Okay, we made ourselves some room. We pulled the box out. There's just 2 tabs on the back side to pull that out. We use a long pick to do that. You can use a long screwdriver as well. But you're gonna reach down in there, push the plastic tabs towards the box, and then lift the back up once you get that one. Push the front one, lift it up, the whole thing will come out. We went ahead and like move some wires around so we can shimmy this out of here without putting too much pressure on anything. And then right here, you have the bundle of wires all wrapped up from Ford. These are your output wires from your factory upfitters. So these will be what you connect to all of your aftermarket goodies. There you go. Ford used a lot of harness tape and clearly a lot of electrical tape on this as well. So this is a little bit different than the like 19 to 22, or well, 20 to 22s, like what I have. So, guys, so we got the weather pack connectors on the Upfitter harness. We're ready to slide it back down in there. But before we do that, I'm gonna show you, essentially built a harness. We have the 2 Upfitters, 1 and 2 right here. These are going to control the Garmin PowerSwitch. They're the lowest amperage output, so they're the ones we want to use. And then over here, we have a single pin weather pack. That is for your ignition out. So that's a 12-volt supply anytime the ignition is on or the truck is on. We're going to use that for the backlighting on the LP6s. So first, we're going to take this thing and drop it back in here and get it remounted. Just being careful not to catch any wires. Slides. There you go. And you hear it click. It clicked right back onto that. So we're going to take this harness now and route it down around under there and up to the front. You can route stuff along the firewall, but on this truck, there's just so much going on and it's so tight in there. I'd rather just make the harness a little bit longer and run it around instead. Now you simply wire the 2 inputs from Upfitter 1 and Upfitter 2 into your Control 1 and Control 2 on your Garmin PowerSwitch. This guy here, we're going to connect directly to our array harness on the backlighting circuit. All right, so some tips on best practices for all of our harnesses, not just the array harnesses. You're going to start at the light furthest away from wherever you're powering it from. So in this case, it's going to be this guy here. Let's lay that harness up. All of our harnesses are very flexible, so it's really easy to get in there. Click that one in. Get your next longest tail. Do the same thing. You're going to come in here. Click that guy in. From there, we're going to go through the grill, up behind the headlight, and then to our power switch setup. On these Super Duties, you don't get much room to put your hand in, and it can absolutely be done without taking the grill off or anything dramatic like that. You just have to kind of wiggle your hands or wiggle the wires through, grabbing them a little bit at a time through each of the openings, but it's really not that bad, honestly. Taking the grill off can be more of a pain, especially once you already have your lights installed. All right, now depending on what your wiring is going to look like will depend on what's going on under the hood here. So for some of you, you're gonna have a Garmin PowerSwitch like this setup, and you're simply gonna connect your ground cable to your battery terminals or to your ground bar. You're gonna connect your backlighting to the PowerSwitch if that's where it's going. On this truck, it's not. And then you're gonna connect either your split 2-zone wires to your PowerSwitch, simple ring terminal, and then you would be done. Or in this case, we have a relay. And so for the relay setup, you have a power cable coming out of the power terminal going to one of the 2 studs on the relay. Your main power stud or power wire, the red one on your array harness, is going to go to the 2nd stud on that relay. And then the plug-in connector, that's going to go to your Garmin. So there's 2 different ways to do it. It's everything goes straight to the Garmin and the ground bar, or everything goes to a split of the relay and the ground bar and Garmin. So if you have any questions about that, feel free, drop a comment, hit us up. It's way more simple when you get it in person, in hand. you'll see that it is incredibly easy to wire. It shows up labeled and ready to drop in. So confident that you'll be perfectly fine doing it on your own at home. Flip the switch up here, it turns the lights on, and you can see that on your phone. You can turn them off from here. Obviously, control it from the switch, from your screen, or from your phone. This could not be easier. The Garmin PowerSwitch makes wiring your truck easier than you could have ever imagined. You use your phone, your Apple CarPlay, your Android Auto, or your factory Upfitter switches. Unbelievably easy.